Hello guys. Gonna be looking at the SA-MH01, what a great name, from RAWM. They sent me this mouse over, so one thing I want you guys to know is, of course, well, I'm gonna try my best to remain unbiased and whatnot, but I always encourage you to be skeptical. Free review, free discount, you get the point, But yeah. So the reason why I wanted this one in specific, they asked me if I wanted like some other models they had, and I actually chose this one because, well, I didn't chose, but like I saw on their website and I asked them about it, and they'll send me it. Is because this one is hot swappable switches, and I've never actually had a mouse that does that yet, so that'd be awesome. Actually, that's not true. I've tried the OP one, but I don't know. I don't know. We'll give it a go. I guess. It's just been a while. Anyways, let's try this one because I've not seen this yet at all. I'm curious to know how this company is because they're completely, as far as I know, I've never heard of this name. Oh my god, it's a big box. I've never heard of the name RAWM or anything. So far, first impressions, their packaging seems fine. Everything seems okay. It doesn't seem particularly special. I like this art though. That looks really pretty actually if you look at the colors. Really not important or anything, just cool. But let's see how their stuff stacks up, because I feel like we've seen some resurgence of like good budget mice, or mice that are cheaper yet still solid, you know, like 3395 sensors, good weight, everything like that. So I don't know. Let's see if this continues. Let's see if it's even better expected. Maybe it's worse. I don't know. So packaging, they have a little bit of foam up top. Nothing much special with that. Have this piece of paper that's like covering. Has their own logo on it too. Cool. That's special. Oh wow! Look at. Whoa. Oh, it comes with some switches! Oh, that's so cool! Some of them fell out of the packaging, but that's not a big deal. Those are KLGM8s. Those are blue shell pick dots, and I think those might be the silent switches. I think I have those already. I actually took out some switches to test it, but it actually comes with switches. That is so cool. There's also a little bag down here. What's this? Probably instructions. Same thing. I don't know what this is, but there's like, what is this? Is this like a different shell or something? Oh, wow. Okay, this is more than I expected, honestly, already. Like, I expected it just to be a regular, like, just a mouse, and that's it. It just has hot swappable switches. This is extremely similar. This dongle reminds me of the EWEADN one, the one I just did, or whatever, and it looks pretty similar to a lot of dongles, so nothing too special here. It's very lightweight, if you care about that. Here's the mouse. And under it, we have a little bit more. We have a screwdriver, which is nice for helping you, you know, if you don't have one immediately, whatever, take out the things, whatever. Then we have the grips, and it looks like some, what's it called? There's nothing down here. I don't know why that's there, but whatever. There's grips. Reminds me of the Laonda super thin grips, as well as what's it called? Skates. There's a little screw right there, extra, I'm guessing. Okay, those are some nice attention to details, honestly. I'm actually I'm impressed so far, because I actually really did not expect much. The only thing I really cared about was like the hot swappable switches, whatever. But so far, this is pleasant, but we still have to see, of course. The mouse being good itself is kind of important. Sorry about that. Okay, so yeah, so it comes with these switches. That's really cool. Can't wait to try those. Comes with this. Let's take a look at everything else first. I always like looking at the mouse last. So we got this shell. I'm guessing this is, oh wow, oh, ooh, look at that. Huh, I wonder why it comes with a different shell. I wonder if it's any different, or just, you know. Then we have the grips, as well as the stock skates, or extra skates, and the instruction manual. Okay, so the Bluetooth, and I'm guessing that's maybe RGB, I'm not sure, but cool. Yeah, okay, this is pretty simple. I do like that it's simple. I really don't like, you know, ones that are crazy extensive. Their grips are really also very deep. They gave you 2 sets of grips. Wow. Okay. That's actually like really cool. Like, I mean, 1 grips is fair enough. Giving you 2 is really nice. In terms of feel, they feel super soft. Like they feel like, I don't know if I like it. Like, it feels nice to touch, but also I don't know how effective this will be in terms of grip. Because like, it's very smooth, so you can see like I can easily like, you know, I can still move it, or it's still like a little bit, but it's not as grippy as you might think. But at the very least, it feels really nice. And I think it's probably better than nothing. So I don't know, maybe have to give that a go. As for skates, we got these skates right here. Only 1 pair though, it looks like, which is fine, but weird how they gave you 2 of those and 1 set of these. I don't know, that's fine. All right, finally, let's take a look at the mouse. So here we have the MH01. Is that what it's called? Yes, the SA-MH01. I don't know why it's called that, but you know how it is. So here's the mouse. Oh, immediately it's giving me the Razer Viper. hold on, let me grab my EWEADN mouse. Oh, it's right here. Never mind. Is this the Razer Viper V3 shape? Is this also the same shape? Similar? They seem similar, but I think they're a little different. The EWEADN mouse feels bigger, for sure. But the profiles or shapes is very clearly, or at least I think, inspired by the Razer Viper V3. I know the EWEADN one is, obviously, but this one is similar-ish. Yeah, I'd say they're similar, as you can see, in terms of the shape and whatnot. They're not exactly the same, I don't think, but they're close, and they're really close. So I actually did not even try to do that. I didn't even pay attention to the shape. I just saw hot swappable, which was like, oh, that's cool. But I never even really paid attention to the shape. And it turns out I got another Razer Viper V3, which is nothing wrong with that. Just, yeah. I think, I have a feeling this one's going to be a little bit shorter than the EWEADN one, just judging from feel. I don't know, I might just be tripping. They might be the same exact thing. You know what? I think for all intents and purposes, it is probably safe to say that they're the exact same shape, because the differences are kind of few and far in between, as you can see. Maybe, if you want to be really nitpicky, maybe it looks like these have flatter sides. The EWEADN mouse does, while this one, it looks like it curves in more. I don't really know. But anyways, that's enough about the shape of the mouse. Let's take a look more about the mouse in general. I don't know, stuff like that. Sorry for the lighting, by the way. I need to fix that still. But that's not going to stop us from taking a look at this. So let's go. Let's see. Here it is. Bluetooth before, DPI on and off. I'm not sure what that still is. 600 milliamp battery. That's a big battery. I think maybe the EWEADN one is also that much though. 500 milliamp. Okay, cool. So it is, for weight, I think it's a little bit heavier than the EWEADN mouse, but not by very much. So maybe that's the trade-off you get for a bigger battery or whatever. They also give you bigger skates, as you can see. In terms of feeling, I don't know what switches are in here. Actually, I didn't check. So let's just go with that. Okay, these are opticals, and these are probably like I don't know how to. I don't know what these are. No, I'm not gonna lie. They feel fine though. They feel fine. They feel like snappy and clicky. The EWEADN mouse I said felt hollow before, but it's now feeling very like snappy. Well, these feel more like clicky, I guess, like they're quieter, like I guess more mechanical than these, while these seem a little bit more optical. I could be totally wrong, but yeah. So I wonder how you take this mouse apart. One thing that's gonna suck is if you have to take off the skates, and it's so far looking like you might have to take off the skates in order to take the mouse apart for the hot swap switches, which is, I think, a missed opportunity, considering that's kind of like the thing of the mouse. If they just put like one, I don't know, screws, I don't know, there's just, I'd be kind of sad, because let's say I want to try it right now, then I'd have to really get rid of a pair of skates that might ruin it, you know what I mean? So I don't know, but let's take a look at the stock skates first of all. The stock skates are giving me very similar vibes to the EWEADN one, in terms of like this black one that's not super high PTFE, but also a little bit more in durability. Don't know how I feel about it yet. Obviously they're not the exact same, or maybe they are, I don't know, but gonna have to take a look at them and see what I think. That is if this will come off. Cool. And there's one more in the middle. Oh, that one came off so easily. Okay, so first impressions. At the very least, I do like how this one has like the full thing. I don't know. Actually, I think I learned to prefer these slightly more, just because of compatibility. But generally, they're very similar. This wasn't even meant to be a comparison between the two. I just happen to have this mouse and it's the same shape, and it's like, you know, why not? But in terms of feel, they feel fine. They feel. One thing I like about them is they feel thick. I guess like they feel thick, a little bit more thicker than the EWEADN ones. They feel a little bit flat. Well, these feel like they'll last longer, I guess. I don't know. But what's looking like to open the mouse, I feel like you're gonna have to take out screws, which I don't like. But I mean, I guess if it's a one-time thing, you know. So that's slightly a missed opportunity, but we'll have to see. So there's a DPI button. Feels okay. Nothing particularly special. It's a DPI button. The scroll wheel. Whoa, what the heck? Okay, I like the scrolling. It's very tactile and yet it's kind of slow, but tactile. But the middle click feels so weird. Like it feels, I don't know, maybe that's just me. I think it's just me. It feels kind of strange though. It's not bad though. It's just something you would have to get used to. What the? I don't know why it's throwing me off so much. Huh. I think what it is, okay, it feels somewhat sticky. So if you've ever had like something that like a click that sticks a little bit, like, you know, like let's say like a click that's like in here, and then it's like it feels sticky. It feels kind of like that. It's a little bit like that. So I don't know. Anyways, yeah. So I guess I'll just give this a go on how it is right now on shape and whatnot, and then I think after that I'll probably give it a look on. I'll probably take a look at the I'll try to take it apart, see how that works. But for now, let's just get a general idea of how this mouse performs, how it feels, stuff like that. So here's the RAWM mouse. Then I think turn it on. Let's see. I don't even know if it has battery on. Oh, this is just the on and off switch. I'm stupid. I thought that was like a maybe like something else about it. Okay, so this is going to be on glass. So keep that in mind. I don't. I mean, this is going to be on glass test first of all. So I don't know. Your results may vary in terms of what's it called, like when it comes to sensitivity. Yeah, but, stock skates performance is kind of what I'm saying. But this happens to be the, what's it called, the mousepad I use the most, so this will be for me at least the most like relevant thing. Let me get this slightly better. Okay. Whew. Okay. Here we go. So as usual, I immediately go to fingertip grip, and that's just me. So your results may vary, and I think I prefer a fingertip grip shape. But yeah, this is somewhat similar to the EWEADN mouse as well as the Razer Viper V3 shape. So in terms of shape, nothing special, but a safe shape nonetheless. And so far in terms of feeling, it feels solid. It feels like a solid, like a little bit heavier mouse. So if you're one of those people that don't like super lightweight mouse, or like mice that and you like a little bit of a feel of a weight, this is a good amount. It's light, but it's still not heavy, but it still has a decent amount of weight that helps with control, I'd say. So if like that's a problem with you, or like you know, a preference, whatever, this might be that one. Oh my god, that was terrible. I'm not ready for this right now. This is more or less just a test. Okay, well. Yeah, all right, this is more or less just a test. Yeah, I've also learned that I prefer smaller shapes. So anyways, with that out of the way, that was so far the RAWM mouse. So far, it has a little bit of heavier profile, which you may or may not like. Yeah, I'd say but in general, it's performs mostly fine from what I can tell. Obviously, I don't have any extreme testing stuff, but yeah, the coating is going to be a little bit less slippier than the EWEADN mouse, which I do like in terms of like actually like it feels good. Like the EWEADN mouse is like, it looks good, but it has a little bit of slippier coating, while the RAWM mouse does feel pretty good. But we'll have to see how that holds up. Anyways, I do want to take a look at the hot swap capability. That's kind of the main reason why I was very interested in this mouse. So yeah, I think it came with this thing. I'm guessing this is supposed to be for taking off skates. So let's try using the tool they come with. I usually use tweezers, but who knows? It did come with this tool. So, and if this is for that, okay, I hope this is not for this, or I mean, it probably is, but I do not like it already. It is not thin enough. It's better than some other implementations, but it's still, as you can see, not really. Yeah. Okay. Tweezers. I'm a little sad I have to take off the skates already, you know, but it seems to be that's how you have to disassemble, or, you know, get to the hot swap capability. So I'm going to do that. On the plus side, it's probably one of those things where you can take off the am I wrong? Oh, maybe there's only on the bottom side, like the screws. On the plus side, it might be one of those one-time only things where you get rid of the screws, and then you can just put the PTFE feet back on, and then you can just keep doing it without ever having to you know what I mean? Like my BeastX Mini doesn't even have screws on it right now, or I don't think it does. Maybe it does, but for a while I kept it without it. So yeah, adhesive's gonna leave a little bit of residue. That not a huge deal, but whatever. Yeah, there it goes. There's 2 screws. Comes with the screwdriver, so I guess we'll use that one. Let's see how easy this is in general, though. I'm a little sad about the thing with the PTFE, but I kind of get it. Like I said, it's a one-time thing. It's not a deal breaker, but it's a little thing that would have been nice, in my opinion, if they had somehow like got rid of, fixed, or I don't know. dealt with in a better way. Like, I think I would have been happier if it just wasn't screwed in, but it let you screw it in. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it'll come without screws, and then you can put them in after if you want. But for like first, you know, the point, you know, when someone gets this mouse the first time, I would think they'd be like, oh, they want to test it. Like, this is one of the cool things about it. So, you know, yeah. All right, let's see if I can take this apart. I don't know how easy this will be. I don't know anything about this mouse. This is completely me winging it. This is me completely winging it. I bent that a little bit, but it's fine, I think. This is a completely, maybe there's a guide that helps me do this better, but this is me completely winging it. So this is a representative of like a person, of a typical person, probably not you doing the research and opening it like this randomly. So we'll test that. I guess that gets the test the durability and whatnot. As long as I'm not super reckless. Okay, feels like there's clips on the side. All right, got it. I think I got it. Okay, there we go. Oh, the side buttons are built in. Oh, I like that. Okay, so one thing that's cool is the side buttons are built in, so there's no ribbon cable. That's actually, I'm actually fine with that. Wow, look at that. So this is the one. Okay, these are one of blue shell pink dots. I thought they were mechanical. They felt mechanical. Anyways, look at that. That is actually looks really interesting. The battery has this weird ass, like, not weird ass, but like weird like little like, cover. I don't know. Has this little bit of foam dampering. This is the DPI button. Oh, you know what? I guess it is the switch. Maybe it's the switch with this in terms of, I don't know. All right. Anyways, that's it. I don't think these are gonna be hot swappable. These side buttons, I really don't think so. I think it's just these right here. Yeah, there they are. So these are gonna be Hawana blue shell pink dots. So that's cool that you can just literally just take them out. And it's not too hard. Yeah. I don't think you can take out the other ones super easily, which is a little bit of a missed opportunity. But to be fair, I don't know how they would do that. Oh, wow, they bent the pins and oh, that's how they did the side buttons. Interesting. Okay. With that said, let's try some of the things that it comes with. So it comes with these. I don't know what these are. Are these silent switches? Let me try to see. I think these are the silent switches, which I really like actually. So I'm actually very excited to try this. As well as these are, I think, KLG mates. Yeah, so these are going to be very clicky. So yeah. Let's put it back together. Oh yeah, we also get to try the other shell. So let's give that a go. Let's put this in right here. Look at that implementation. I'm happy. I like that. I do wish more. I wish mice would do this. And it feels fine. Like it doesn't feel like it's gonna fall apart. Obviously, only time will tell. But at the very least, first impressions, I'm happy with it. Oh, that's like the silent switch. I can tell I'm already gonna like it. Okay, in terms of weight, actually practically the same from what I can tell. Practically the same, honestly. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's supposed to be get rid of a little bit of weight because of the shape, but in truth, it's kind of the same thing. But I don't think they're different at all. Besides the holes. I don't know. Let's just see it. You're probably supposed to put this on a different way other than that, but here I am. This is representative of a completely average person not reading instructions. So RAWM, if your mice can't take this, you got a problem. You know, this is what's gonna happen to it. Let's be real. All right, cool. I think I mostly got it. It's not perfectly on right now. I can see these back ones a little bit off. I think that's just my placement. Am I doing something wrong? Doesn't feel like these back ones on. And that might be when you have to screw it in. I don't think you need to screw it in though. I think that's just. Huh. Okay, well, it's kind of going up like this a little bit. I don't know. So maybe you have to screw it in. Let me try going back to the original shell. I want to see. I'm so sorry, RAWM. Oh my god, I'm so sorry what I'm doing to your mouse. This is not how you do this. I'm pretty sure it's not. I guess one thing I would like to see then is a little bit easier way to taking it out, because it's not hard, don't get me wrong, but if the mouse is going to be very focused on hot swapping switches, it should have a really simple release mechanism, and you know, like something like that, just to make it easier for the person to doing it. And I'm sure it's probably not that hard, and I'm just kind of like, I didn't do much, you know, research or whatever. I didn't do any like read instructions. Oh, this one's okay. But still, you know, just I think that'd be nice. All right, so first impressions. Oh, the silent switches. I've been really wanting to try silent switches lately, and this is just so nice. Like there's something about it. It's like super lightweight, and it's just nice. Some people might not like it. It does feel different, but yeah, the KLG mates. Oh, those are heavy. these might be KLG mates. I don't think I even figured out, but like these are much more closer to the EWEADN ones. They're loud, clicky, heavy. So they do provide a good variety. I do think that these are like good switches to try it with. I like the silent ones, and I've been wanting to try silent ones. Oh wow. Because they're light and they just feel so different. So that's gonna be something I'm curious about. But yeah, I think I like that. The KLG mates are so much heavier. So much heavier though. Like you actually have to push down on it. But you might prefer that. So yeah, that's gonna be the, what's it called? The MH01. Yes, the SA-MH01. In terms of feature set, it is a mouse that is meant to be hot swappable, and it seems like it has the Razer Viper V3 shape as well, which is kind of coincidental considering I just looked at the EWEADN mouse, which is pretty much the same shape. And this, it's not like RAWM sent me this mouse saying like, hey, look, this mouse shape is the same you just thought. Like I literally picked, they offered to send me 2 different mice, and I looked on their website and I was like, I like this other mice. Like this is great, but I like this, you know? So like it was something completely unrelated, and I just kind of wanted to see it. So yeah. I do like this hot swappable thing so far. I don't know how I don't know if I messed up the shape, or like if it's like I'm not putting it on right or whatever, but it's, in truth, to be honest, I'm happy they include it, but it's not really necessary. This isn't that much. This isn't something I'd say is that helpful, considering they seem to be the very similar shape. I guess they're slightly different ever so slightly, but I don't feel like I'm not impressed by this. I'm happy it's there. It's better than nothing, but it's missed potential, I suppose. Like it's not even, it doesn't even feel lighter if it is. If it is, it's about like 1 gram. Yeah. But other than that, honestly, this is pretty cool. I like the be able to hot swap switches, and that's really cool. I want to try that more. I think these are probably just both one of blue shell pink dots. This isn't even testing any of like the grip tape, whatever. So that's cool. It comes with that. I'm honestly more impressed, I guess, than I expected. It's not like it's like, oh my god, amazing. You know what I mean? It's not like super, you know, whatever. But the feature set of being hot swappable comes in with a little bit of like extra switches, and they're only like $1 too. Don't get me wrong, but you know, it's cool. Like the way they do it all. This is probably the cable. I didn't even look at this actually. I forgot about this. But in general, it seems like a solid package. It's like a little bit slightly heavier than the EWEADN S9 mouse, but it's same shape, maybe a little bit heavier. You might like that actually, and has the feature set of being able to do a little bit more. So that's nice. Yep, this is just the cable. Might as well take a look at it. Cable is standard. Oh, that's really nice. They did it. They did the, what's it called? The a little bit tilted up cable, and that's something I've been liking to see from companies. So good luck. Good job on RAWM for doing that, as well as making the cable more like, what's the word? Flexible? I don't know. This is a good cable. This is a good cable. I don't know if it's like, I'm not gonna say it's the best cable, but at the very least, I'm very happy with that immediately. So yeah. Overall, not too bad. I'm gonna have to give it more of a go. Obviously, I don't know how this will perform, but I do like I think the main take from this mouse is hot swappable switches. That's the coolest part I find about this, and everything else about it, everything else is kind of basic, but not bad. You know what I mean? Like Razer Viper V3 shape, good. The coating is a little bit more grip and more sturdy than this one, I'd say. The side buttons are actually a little bit less pronounced than the EWEADN mouse is. So if these were too big for you, these are honestly like much better. I guess that's a slight preference thing, but these just feel a little bit more bigger. I do like the scroll wheel. I think I prefer the MH01 a little bit more, but the scroll wheel click, it feels a little off to me. It's fine, just a little off to me. I don't know, but yeah. All right, that's a long video of me getting excited over hot swappable switches, but basically, so far a solid showing from I almost said MH01. That's the mouse name from RAWM. Yeah, I actually need to. Oh, I put those skates on terribly on back. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Those look so. Oh no, I need to fix that. Anyways, yeah, that's gonna be my video on the MH01. So yeah, if I make a review on this, I think, you know, I'll have more to say, but for now, this seems like a very interesting option right now, and honestly, I'm glad I'm not being sent completely mediocre mouses that are like from companies. Like, I actually do see that they're trying, or at the very least, they're not just being super lazy and saying, hey, this is the mouth, that's it. It's like, and there's no changes, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, similar shape, you know, whatever. It's not like groundbreaking, but I'm happy that they're different. They're actually different instead of being all the same exact thing. So yeah, for the third time or fifth time, that's the video, as I've been saying. Review later, whatever, you get the point. If you liked seeing this video, or you want to see a full review or anything like that, would appreciate the like and sub, but that's totally up to you whether you do or not. If you have any questions at all, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. Thank you, RAWM, for sending this mouse out to me again. Like I said, I did my best to remain unbiased, but I always encourage you to be skeptical, stuff like that. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Peace. Bop it! Nice kill. What is with all these steps?
We've got team cover. Team cover. Team cover.
No way! I won that.
Ow! What are you doing? No, I'm stuck. I'm stuck.